Deuce has not been able to let go of his wife's death, though. So he's traveling with, I mean, he is traveling with her prosthetic leg. He takes it
Okay.
everywhere he goes. This is the kind of movie we're talking about.
What's going on, everyone? 2025 is the 20th anniversary of Joe Loves Crappy Movies, and we're taking a look back at the movies of Joe Loves Crappy Movies. So, Joe, what are you talking about this week?
Hey, Phil, this week, while everyone else is talking about the Avengers Endgame trailer and the leaked Spider-Man trailer and all other manner of nonsense, we're talking about Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, and its fantastic 20th anniversary. We're not even talking about the first Deuce Bigalow movie. It's the second one. And I have a lot of great things to say about it. That's the scary thing. So spoilers, everybody. I really liked this movie, and I liked it 20 years ago, and I watched it twice this week. I liked it both times there. Are you familiar? You're familiar with the Deuce Bigalow movies, right? I think we saw the first one together, right?
Yeah,
In
I was going to
theaters.
say, I'm pretty sure we saw the first one together because I have definitely
Yeah.
seen that movie, the first one at least, not the second one. Uh,
Yep.
and it's not a movie that I'd be like, oh, let me just go to it by myself.
Right. Sure. Yeah. No, yeah. I'm sure I dragged you and a few other people to that, and you all cursed me for it. But I really liked the first movie, and I'm surprised that enough people liked it for where they were like, yeah, let's do another one. It is, of course, the Rob Schneider vehicle, where he stars as um, a fish enthusiast that
That's right.
stumbles into the world of gigoloing. Is that the right phrase? Gigoloing. Is that a thing? Um, yeah, so he becomes a gigolo, and Eddie Griffin, the comedian, plays his pimp. And the whole premise of the Deuce Bigalow movies is that he takes out women that uh, have I don't want to say like there's not things wrong with these women. And that's the whole point. Like they're perfect the way they are. But like he'll go on a date with a woman and she'll have Tourette's syndrome, or she'll be really tall, and that's why. So these are women that are insecure about uh, aspects of themselves that make them they can't find somebody, so they end up going to a gigolo. And Rob Schneider's Deuce Bigalow is a good-hearted person, so he ends up like being nice to them and helping them overcome what other people would call problems. But like that's the wrong phrase. He doesn't help them overcome problems. He helps them see how wonderful they are as they are. Um, so at its core, Deuce Bigalow is a very sweet, kind film. As is the second movie. The second movie does the same thing, a little bit different, um, but it is a sweethearted film. It is also super racist, super homophobic. Uh, it is offensive on several levels. We'll get into it a little bit, and I don't forgive it those things. Like um, they cross lines, and to the point where like some of that stuff wouldn't be acceptable today. I don't think. Like this movie couldn't be made now for sure. Um, but it is a kind-hearted movie, and I feel like anytime it crosses a line, the person that's crossing the line is a real doofus. Like it's not it's not like played for like they're punching down. These are idiots that think they're punching down, but they're not. Anyway, that's as far as I'll go to defend the terrible things this film does. So Deuce Bigalow 2, European Gigolo picks up a little bit after the first film. Deuce has, we find out that Deuce's wife died and he misses her. This is a woman he met in the first movie, and they had their meet cute and the romantic ending. But he needed to go on a new adventure, so she needed to die. And I've always sort of had trouble with that. Like, I remember when in Austin Powers 2, when Vanessa turns out to be a fembot, I was like,
Yeah.
wow, like I was so invested in their love story. Like now we're just supposed to move on and it's not a big deal. So I had similar emotions here with Deuce Bigalow too at first. Um, but the movie moves so fast, like it doesn't even matter. So like, I mean, long story short, after accidentally uh, triggering a bunch of dolphins to attack blind people, he is on the news and a wanted man. So he decides to go to Europe because his former pimp, Eddie Griffin, is over in Europe. And he says, come over here, hang out with me for a while. And Deuce says, that's a great idea. So he goes there, and Eddie Griffin is being a pimp now in Amsterdam. So where prostitution is legal, and it's a whole thing. And it's fantastic. Deuce has not been able to let go of his wife's death, though. So he's traveling with, I mean, she went to a gigolo because she was insecure about her prosthetic leg. So he is traveling with her prosthetic leg. He takes it everywhere he goes. This is the kind of movie we're talking about.
I mean, like I had forgotten about like his wife, or from the previous movie that had a prosthetic leg. So when you said he was traveling with, I was like, whoa.
Wait a minute. You're like, wait, what? I thought she died. Yeah, not like if he was traveling with an urn, that would be something. Or if he's traveling with a picture of her. No, he's falling asleep on the plane holding her leg. He's introducing people to his wife and saying, here she is. And it's a prosthetic leg. Okay. Almost right away, we are thrown into the world of man whoring in Amsterdam, where it's big business and there's like a secret society, and it's rampant. Man whoring is rampant. And there's actually, they're scared because some of the man whores are being killed. That's the mystery of this film. There are man whores being killed, and before you know it, Eddie Griffin's character is being blamed for it. He's the target. He's the top suspect, and he and Deuce decide that they have to find out who is behind it, and they're going to do it because they know it's one of the she-johns that's killing all the man whores. So they're going to go see all the she-johns, and Deuce is going to go out on dates with them and try and find who it is. Actually, kind of a great setup for a movie. Like, if you're going to make a movie about gigolos, that's a pretty good way to do it. If you're going to throw a reluctant man back into the gigolo scene, that's a pretty good way to do it. And it allows him to go on these dates with these women, montage style sometimes, but it's tricky because in the first movie, there was like a tall lady and a lady with Tourette's syndrome, played by Amy Poehler, actually, which was so awesome. And a woman with a prosthetic leg. So it was things like that. And so they needed new situation. You get like, there's a giant lady that can't have children, so she makes Deuce dress up like a baby. There's a woman with big ears. There's a woman with a hole in her neck after a tracheotomy, so she talks with the voice box and everything. There's a woman that's just super dirty. And in Venice, he knocks her off into the water and just pulls out a bucket of soap and scrubs her clean. And then she's gorgeous. Like it's that kind of thing. There's a hunchback. And then he meets a woman with, oh God, I can't gloss over this, but real quick. There's a woman who was born in Chernobyl and has a penis for a nose. You don't see it. She wears a veil the whole time, but there is a sneezing sequence that, 20 years ago, tore down the house in theaters. All right. He finally meets the last on the list, a woman with just really bad OCD. Her name is Eve, and she's played by Hannah Verboom, who's a European model / actress / activist, actually. She's lovely in this movie, and she plays the new love interest. Like, Deuce falls for her. He doesn't fall for the penis face woman. Strange. But anyway, so they have a nice little love affair, and like they do cute things. She's very good in this and everything. And then it continues where he just tracks down the killer and saves the day. And I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but that's the basics of it, and it works. Story-wise, it works. Comedy-wise, it's still problematic, but funny, still really funny somehow. And silly, like dumb, silly, funny. And just like there'll be jokes out of nowhere. Like there's a scene where Eddie Griffin rings a doorbell. He's standing next to Deuce and he rings the doorbell. And he's like, good luck. And then he just jumps into the bushes. And I laughed so hard both times I watched it this week. There's also this running gag with Eddie Griffin where he's worried people will think he's gay, and it's when it first pops up, it's like, how can you be so homophobic? This is crazy. But he's like, don't let anybody think I'm gay because it'll ruin my cred on the streets. Um, and then he's caught in situations where he's like looking in guys' pants and like tourists drive by. And he's like, what? And, like that happens several times. And then by the end of the movie, he's like, don't tell people I'm not gay because I now represent gay man horse. Um, so it's good. It's good that he has some growth in the film. That's his arc. uh, I mean, tons of really good humor. And I really want to stress that, like, there are jokes about these women and their, differences that they're insecure about. Like, it feels like it's jokes at their expense, but it always comes back to, he's always loving to them. He's always respectful to them, and he helps them love themselves. So even while it feels inappropriate that they're making jokes about these women, the film was also saying that they're fine the way they are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel this is a goofy, stupid, messy movie. And I think it's so funny, but like, I can't talk about this movie without saying, listen, it's wildly offensive. I mean, every time I talk about this movie, like, I'm just like, I get it. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's, doing terrible things, but I see its soul and I see the goodness in it. Um, and I think it's very funny. And I actually think it's better than the first one, which actually isn't a huge bar. The funniest thing in the first movie was, um, Eddie Griffin's talking to Deuce and they're sitting in a hot tub and he's just talking, he's holding a sandwich and he's just like gesturing and a tomato drops in the hot tub and just floats around. And then at some point he takes a bite of the tomato. He's like, mm. That's the funniest thing in the first movie, which it's not that funny, but I feel like this movie tops that big time. Yeah. So that's Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, and you've never seen it?
I have never seen it. Uh, I don't know. I feel like well, so like we talked about earlier that we'd seen Deuce Bigalow 1 together in theaters. And like I feel like from time to time, like it had been on TV while I was in the room. So like I've seen more pieces of it because like I had forgotten the fact that he was into fish because
Yeah.
he breaks that aquarium of Oded Fair, right?
Oded Fair plays the Gigolo in the first movie. He appears in this one too, but like, yeah, he's got that giant fish tank and he breaks it, and that the whole movie's about him trying to put
Yeah,
that tank back together and replace the expensive fish.
yeah, because he's trying to make money
Yeah.
yeah,
So he
repay
takes the guy he takes Oded Fair's date book and just starts making dates, and yeah, works out great.
I mean, the mystery aspect of Deuce Bigalow 2, I guess I'd like to finish my previous thought. I'm surprised that I haven't seen like Deuce Bigalow 2 in passing.
I'm not sure how frequently it pops up on like basic cable, but I don't know. If I was setting the schedule for TBS, I don't know that I would go to this and be like, yeah, let's put this one on. I mean, it's a Happy Madison production, which is of course Adam Sandler's company, and I'm a huge fan of that. And I love all the ones that flock off of his main ones. So like, um, I love all the Rob Schneider movies, and I love the David Spade movies. Um, but Rob Schneider, he's got more accessible movies than the Deuce Bigalow films.
Yeah,
The Hot Chick is a great rewatch. Um, The Animal is a good rewatch. He's good. Like, oh, Benchwarmers is good. Like, Rob Schneider is funny, and he's good in all those movies. He's a good lead. He's a real doofus. Um, I hate him politically. So I mean, I just want to throw that out there real quick. Like, it's very frustrating, but I can't deny that he's funny. Like, he makes me laugh. So, uh,
yeah,
I know that's a rarity. Like, I know most people love to punch down at him, but I think he's really funny.
yeah. Has he made anything recently? Do you know?
Let's see. Let's check the Google machine. He's in Happy Gilmore too. He's in Leo, so he's still friends with with Adam Sandler. He did a movie called Daddy Daughter Trip that I think he made with his real daughter. I want to say
Not the
like
singer.
his real the singer. No,
Yeah, Elle King, I think is his daughter, isn't it?
is that right?
Yeah. I thought that was true.
L.
You might have
King.
no you might have other daughters.
You might be right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy. I don't know anything about country. Is she country?
I don't know. I've only
Yeah.
like I've only ever heard the one song.
But it's real good.
I mean, it's like I have heard it and I don't listen to like top 100 like radio, so take that for what you will.
So he did take he did make Daddy Daughter Trip with his real life daughter. Her name is Miranda Scarlett Snyder. Um, that's fun. But yeah, he hasn't had a major movie release in a while. Let's see what the last big one was. I mean, these movies that I mentioned earlier, the Hot Chick and uh, the Deuce movies, they were in his glory era. Where he was really, I mean, people went to see them. They were making money. Jeez, I don't even see the last one. He works a lot. Good for him. That's great. But it's always like he's in I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. He's in Hubie
Yeah.
Halloween. So he's in all the Adam Sandler movies. But I mean, Grown Ups one. Hot Chick might be the last one. He's in The Longest Yard. He's in Around the World in 80 Days. Benchwarmers. He's in Grandma's Boy. It looks like Benchwarmers was the last one where he was really like the lead. That's a crazy. Have you ever seen Benchwarmers, the baseball
I
movie?
have not seen Benchwarmers.
It's very good. It's very kid friendly, which is great. And he kind of plays off type. And like normally he's the real ding dong. In this one he's like like a jock almost, but
Yeah.
nice. uh, and then you've got like what's his name? It's Nick Swartzen and Napoleon Dynamite, John Heater. They're his co-stars, and David Spade, and they play like exaggerated doofuses. So they're all like, I want to be the Rob Schneider of this movie.
Ro does
uh,
does Rob Schneider play the straight man in that movie?
he does. It's kind of weird, but worth a watch. And he's really good in it. And I know people hate him, but he's also in Judge Dredd and Demolition Man. Get the guy
Oh,
break.
that's right. Oh god.
He's been around forever.
And that's Judge Dredd, not Dredd. Judge Dredd
No.
was Stallone.
Right. Can you imagine if he was in Dredd as well? Oh my God, he played the same character, just like working the front desk at the office. I mean, I would have left.
Yeah. All right. So do you own this movie on DVD/Blu-ray?
Hell yes. I think when this movie came out, I called it The Godfather 2 of sequels. No, I think I called it The Godfather 2 of stupid fart movies. I was big into it. So I definitely bought it on DVD. I don't think I've upgraded to Blu-ray yet because I have not watched it in years. It's been maybe 10 years since I've seen it. But boy, oh boy, when it came out in theaters and when it came out on DVD, I watched it a lot. It's funny. I like it.
So did
I'm
you
a
dig out
terrible person.
did you dig out the copy of Deuce Bigalow 2 on Blue or on DVD to watch it this time around?
No, it was streaming on Tubi, and I am
Okay.
lazy. I did want to watch the first one. I mentioned this to you casually the other day, but I was like, I wish the first Deuce Bigalow movie was streaming somewhere, but it wasn't, and I just couldn't imagine going down and digging for it. Like it's not.
I mean,
I,
I feel like that's unusual that the first movie is not streaming anywhere, but the second one is.
Tubi is a mystical, mysterious maiden, and I fault her not for it.
So if people are looking to watch a movie with similar vibes to Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, is just something you would recommend.
I mean, I mentioned briefly Austin Powers. I think that's a good pick, especially the Spy Who Shagged Me, which is the second one. I really like that. I do like the aspect of this movie where someone was like, "It's a sequel. He goes to Europe." Like it's a rule. But there were a couple other movies that popped into mind that are actually better fits for this. Um, Van Wilder 2, The Rise of Taj, which features Cal Penn and not Ryan Reynolds, but is a still direct sequel to Van Wilder. That one has Taj, the character Taj, going over to London and being crazy. That movie's similarly is gross out humor, funny, and has a nice heart to it. It also has Lauren Cohen, who is Maggie on The Walking Dead. Uh, and she's very good in that movie. And I also thought of perhaps a movie that's better than both of those movies, or better than Van Wilder 2 and European Gigolo, is European Vacation, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
a second movie that where they were like, send them to Europe. Might be the reason why second movies sometimes go to Europe, but European Vacation is one of those movies for me where it's so funny, so quotable, and I watched it a little too young. So there's a couple scenes in there where I'm like, what? Um, that stay with you forever. But that rewatch as well too. I rewatched that maybe a year ago. I love the vacation movies. So
Yeah. I still say Big Ben Parliament, when I go around this
yeah,
circle.
of course, of course. You have it's like a written rule. What do you think? Kids today that are growing up and that are not exposed to European Vacation, they'll be like, they won't say anything when they go around a circle.
Yeah.
Do
Nothing.
you know what they'll say when they go around a circle? Fucking 6'7", man. That's what they'll say. Stupid kids.
All right, Joe. Any final words on Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo?
I wouldn't blame anybody if they called me crazy and decided not to watch this. This really is of this era one of my touchstones, which is terrible, but it's too funny and it's sweet and it rewatches really really nicely. So I would recommend it, but I would also say I get it. I'm an idiot.
All right, everyone. Have you seen Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo? Is it a cultural touchstone of yours? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
I'm sure Joe would like to talk more about it.
I have
Um,
several things to unpack with you.
Please let us know. Um, and be sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And we'll catch you all in the next one.